Hey guys, Basil and Wolf from Grayson Hobby, and we have a new radio from RadioMaster.
So this is the TX16s Special Edition.
So does Special Edition mean awesome and better and more bells and whistles?
Let's find out. Say, good sir, does this bind with the Spectrum radio?
It does not, sir. So you must buy a new radio. Like always, if this video you find it useful and helpful, hit that subscribe button and be sure to support Grayson Hobby. If it's a pack of props, batteries, quad, everything. Everything ships from right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Located right outside Atlanta, Georgia. It's usually about 2 days to the entire east coast of the country.
Also check out our Facebook group. There's a lot of tech support, help, stuff like that. We got a pretty good little community.
Yeah, everybody's helping each other out.
Everybody's been really good, very helpful in it.
All right, well, what we got?
All right, so we have TX16Ss here. You guys are familiar with the one that's been out for a little while. I'm sure you've seen 1,000 videos on it. There's some other colors of it that we have here. These are in stock, ready to ship. But let's talk about this guy right here. There's more. No, the TX16SE. If you guys see between the two, TX16S, TX16SE. Special edition. Is it better? The TX16SE. SE typically in this world generally means special edition as in better. This is actually an economy version of the TX16S. So what we have in this radio here, I'm going to grab this one, and for example, just so you guys don't get confused, we're going to compare it. This is the S with a gold faceplate. So this is just a normal TX16S with a gold faceplate. So just so you guys don't get confused between two black ones. You'll find on the SE here, the biggest physical difference you'll see is a basic folding handle. This is the metal handle. So it's just a very basic handle, not the greatest. It's cheap, okay? The handle is cheap. Nothing wrong with it. You can upgrade to a metal one down the road if you want. Metal folding one will be available with color kits down the road. It gets the job done. It can hold the radio. It's not, not going to win any beauty pageants on that one. But we got a folding handle versus a metal one. The other physical look you will see, just looking at the radios, you have CNC metal gimbals, shrouds here, and then this one is plastic. So these are plastic gimbals, all plastic, no metal in here at all. The other thing is this has a metal knurled grip scroll wheel. This one is plastic with lines, similar to the Jumper series. Other than that, the label here, that's the only physical difference.
Is that a color screen? Turn them on.
Well, we got to put a battery in. Yeah. Okay, so you still get the 18650 battery holder. It still has room for the giant 5,000 milliamp RadioMaster battery. If I can plug.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Nice. So it does have a color screen.
So we have a color screen.
All right. So does this have the touch screen? Does the T16 SE have the touch screen? Because we know the T16S does.
So this is where the TX16S value does come into play over the SE. Right now, as of today, touchscreen doesn't really mean squat with OpenTX, but the regular one, the full-blown model, does have a touchscreen. You can see where I'm touching and a little X showing up. Yep. You also see where it says touch panel and tells you the coordinates. This does not. There is no touchscreen. This is like just a basic, like the older Jumpers, T16s, all that had from the other company. This is not a touchscreen. Can you upgrade it to a touchscreen? I would assume so. It's probably just a plug-in adapter with a new screen panel. Is it hard to change? Oh yeah, you're gonna have fun changing the screen. So if a touchscreen is a priority for you when they do develop it and make it available, then the T16S is what you're gonna want. If you don't care about touchscreen, want to save a couple bucks, TX16SE all day long.
Favorite question of all time with radios and stuff. Will it work on my Spectrum airplanes?
And for once, I get to say no. So RadioMaster released the TX16SE or SE Special Edition. The Special Edition is a budget version, guys. This is one that they've put cheaper gimbals in it, and they've also put just a CC2500 chip instead of a 4-in-1 module inside the radio. So we do not have the Spectrum chip, we do not have the FlySky chip, and we do not have like a lot of the toy protocols. This is only going to run with your FreeSky, Futaba, FHSS, High-Tech, Corona, And I believe there's one other. So mainly, guys, this is going to run your D16 and D8 receivers out there.
Basic for those.
So essentially a FreeSky based.
Okay.
That's 99% of what it's going to do. We can actually look at the full list here if you want.
Oh, wait a minute. Before we get there, will it work with my CrossFire? Because I have CrossFire.
Okay, so CrossFire is a whole different ballgame. The reason why, yes, it will work with CrossFire is because it still has the external module here.
Okay.
The CrossFire will plug into that module. All right, so as far as the modes that this has, you got Corona, FreeSky receiver, that's for
buddy
boxing.
You have Corona?
Yeah, FreeSky. There's quite a bit. High Tech, Hot, Radio Link.
Red Pine,
never heard of them. That's Futaba. Sky Arctic. So there is several on here that's still multi-modules, but it's based off the CC2500 chip. If you go to multi-module.org, you can look up all the different protocols available for that chip, and you'll see that's what you can get out of this SE model.
So it has a different chip. So how do I update this on the multi-module?
So the radio will update OpenTX the same. However, the multi-module will flash differently because it only has the CC2500 chip, not the foreign one. And to do it, I'll show you.
All right, let's go. All right.
To update your firmware on your module,
okay,
go to firmware download on multimodule.org. You select your radio. T16 SE, you can see it says CC2500, not foreign one.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
And then you download, let's see, what channel order? I'm going to use default AETR. There you go. That's all you got to do is download and save it to the radio. Make sure when if you have the SE or have the other versions, make sure you download, because it's not the same thing anymore. What? Later video. Yep. So for that, so I must be losing switches and stuff, right? No. Okay. So we still have the same number of switches, sliders, etc. Here's where the difference is hardware-wise. Wait, hold on a second. All right, for those FreeSky guys, does it still have the easy, accessible ports to? On the bottom? Yes. Still have the ports. And then the $1 million question: can I charge it still through the USB? It should still charge through the bottom. So the only difference is what we're about to get into is the chip. Yeah, we'll have to verify on the charging. Well, we don't know, so let's find out. It does charge through the bottom port still. As you can see, the little charge indicator, if I pull it off, it's gone. So this does have charging through the bottom. Okay. The external differences here, guys, we have the plastic roll wheel, plastic gimbals, and the non-4-in-1 module. This is just basically like a FreeSky radio equivalent to where it's only running D16, D8, etc. What you can do, RadioMaster has said that the module is upgradable. So if you want to buy a 4-in-1 module down the road, you can upgrade and make it a regular TX16S. You can also purchase the CNC gimbals down the road if you want to upgrade the gimbals. So this is not a one and done. This is an upgradable radio. So if your budget doesn't really have that extra $50 in it, you can buy this radio, save a little bit of coin in the beginning, and work your way towards it. Oh, that's a good feature. I like that. Personally, if I was getting into this, money's a little tight, which is 2020, guys. It happens. I would get this radio and a battery pack. I would get the RadioMaster 5000 milliamp battery pack and the SE, unless you have a bunch of Spectrum receivers, you have a bunch of FlySky and all that, then yes, spend the extra money and get the one with the 4-in-1. If you're starting out in this hobby and you don't already have quads, you don't already have stuff, this is an awesome purchase. The SE does have a place in this hobby. It's not a useless special edition version. I really think this is a great idea for someone getting into the hobby. Weight of the TX16 SE without the battery tray, without the battery, without the back cover, for comparison, we got 698.3 grams. The regular TX16S is 744.9. Turn that around, make sure it's the same. Okay. All right, no battery, no cover. All right, so we have a 77 gram difference. Yeah. So a little over 2 ounces heavier for the TX16S full-blown version versus the SE. All right, well, what do you think? For the bang for the buck, I like it. I wish the gimbals felt a little more crisp, but again, it's because of the gimbal design. It's a cheaper gimbal. Yeah, that's how you save money. Less expensive gimbal. It's not cheaper. It's not bad. For those of you who are starting out, you're not going to notice the difference, but coming from the high-end gimbals to that, you will notice a difference. All right, so this T16 SE is the most affordable radio in the T16S series from RadioMaster. Yeah, so basically the special edition is more budget edition. Yeah. It's not necessarily a fancy one like you would think the higher end one would be. I would think this would
be like the bells and whistles, but it's actually opposite.
Yeah, this is basically for those of you getting into the hobby that are looking to get a budget combo and all that. If you don't need all the fancy bells and whistles, the touchscreen, the metal parts, and the multi-module on it, then this is a great radio to purchase.
Would we recommend this radio?
Yeah, I'm going to say yes.
I would definitely recommend it.
Every bit. If you're looking to buy a quad and you're looking to buy a radio and a quad at the same time, yeah, absolutely. I would say this is a great one to go with, as long as you buy a FreeSky quad, obviously. But